Hello students, this is Dipali. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will teach you some basic practicals of MySQL based on DDL and DML commands, as we have already discussed the theoretical portion of DDL and DML commands. So today we will see how to create database and table, as well as I will tell you how to insert records in a database and update a particular record and delete a record from the table. So stay tuned and let's start the today's session. I hope the screen is visible to all. So I have opened the MySQL. So as you know, after opening the MySQL we have to enter the password, and the password basically which we are going to write, that is root. Start the practical. First we have to create a database for doing anything in the MySQL. So right now I'm going to create a database. So I'm writing a command create database and the name of the database. So here I am going to write class 12th. Fine. So I have created a database with the command create database and the name of the database. I hope it's clear to all. Fine. Now after creating a database, what we have to do, we have to make this database active. So for that you have to write a command use database name. Fine. So afterwards write use and the name of your database, that is class 12th. Press the enter and the database is changed. So now what we have to do, we have to create a table. And what is the syntax for creating a table? We have to write a create command, create, then what we have to do, we have to create a table, then we will write table, create table, then after you have to write table name. So I am going to create a table having a name student. Fine. So what I have written, create table, then table name, that is student, then put a parenthesis and write the name of the column. For example, I want to create 3 columns in this particular table. First of them is student ID. After writing the student ID, just mention the data type. Fine. First you have to write the column name, then you have to write the data type for that particular column. So I have written student ID, that is my simply column name, and now I want to make it as integer type, so I have written the data type int. Next column which I want to create, that is student name, so short form I can use as name for that, and this I want to take as varchar. I have already told you the difference between char and varchar, so those who have not seen the video, they can go over there and see the difference between char and varchar. And then the next column which I want to use, that is address. Fine. So address, again I can use the varchar data type, sorry, and then one more parenthesis for closing the table. Fine. So what we have written, we have written create table student, then you have to mention the name of the columns along with their data types, and then at the end you have to close the parenthesis because you have opened the parenthesis over here with that student table, and at the end you must have to mention semicolon. Clear? Then press the enter command. So our query is okay. So next thing is what, after creating a table, I just want to insert some records. So how I will insert the record? For inserting the record, I have to write the insert command. The insert command is a part of which? It is DDL or DML? Of course it is DML, because we are going to manipulate the data in the table now. So what I will write? I will write insert into, then table name, my table name is student, then values, and now I have to write the values. So for the student ID I have taken it, so I will write 1. Then name, for char and varchar you must have to use the single or double quotes. Here I am using the single quote. I am writing the name, that is okay, I will write the name of some of my students like Anuj, and the address I will mention. Fine. Press enter button. Again you want to write the insert the record, so just press the arrow key from the keyboard. No need to write the whole things again. You just write here and add it over here, like second. On the second place I want to insert one more record, Kanak. Then I am writing Kamla Nagar. Fine. So I have entered the 2 records in my table. Now there's one more way to enter the records, like right now how many columns you are having? You are having the 3 columns in the table. Fine. So if you are going to just neglect, or you want to put the null values in the column, you are not able to do with this kind of syntax. So let me just show you how it will react if you will leave any column blank. Suppose you have entered only 2 values and you have not entered the third value. So what error it is showing? Just see, column count does not match value count at row 1. Why this error is coming? Because in a table you have taken the 3 columns and right now you are entering the values of 2 column only. Fine. So that means at that time you must have to maintain the record ki how many columns are there in the table, and also the order of record, like you have taken the roll number first, so you have to write the roll number first, then you have to write the name, then you have to write the address. If you will change the order, then also it will show the error to you. Let me show you. Like at the first place I have taken some integer value, but I have written Kheda. Fine. So what is showing right now? Incorrect integer value Kheda for column SID. As you are able to see, incorrect integer value Kheda for column SID. So that means in the particular data type we have to store the data. If we are going to switch the data types, it will go show us the errors. Fine. So one more way to insert the record in the table, that I am telling right now. Just concentrate here. For that you have to write insert into, again, name of your table, and my table name is student. Afterwards you have to write the name of the columns, like I have written SID and then S name. Fine. Right now I just want to enter only 2 records. Fine. I want to enter the 2 records in a we are having right now 3 columns na? Out of 3 columns I have to mention the records in the 2 columns only. Fine. So what I have written insert into student, then student ID and student name. Then after I have to write values. Fine. Afterwards just mention ID and name. Fine. And press enter button. Fine. Now what is it showing? It's showing query OK, 1 row affected. That means I have mentioned only 2 records na, SID and its name, and my query is successfully compiled. How? Because I have mentioned column name over here. So in this scenario what will happen? At the third place I have to write the address. तीसरे place पे मुझे address लिखना था ना, but I have not written the address over there. So by default which value is going to store? I have told you in the constraint, null value will store in the address column in Kashish record. Fine. So how to see the records? I have told you one command, DQL, data query language. That is, I have to write select asterisk from table name. My table name is student. I have written select asterisk from student. What is the role of this particular query? It will show you the details of all the students, that means all the records of the student which you have entered in this table right now. See, it has showed me the record, all the IDs, name and address, and just see at the last address where I have written the name of Kashish. What is the address over here? Null. Fine. Why the null is there? Because when I have entered the record, I haven't mentioned the address over here, but how it can be happen like this? It can be happen with the help of when you will write insert into student SID, S name and values. You have to mention like this. So wait a minute, I am just going to show you in little zoom mode. Fine. So how you are going to enter the null value? Normally you cannot enter just directly. With the previous case also I will show you how to enter the null values in a table, but by default my question is that if I want to enter only 2 column values, I don't want to enter the 3rd column value, then how I can do with the help of insert command. So you can insert the records in a table in 2 ways. One, you can write insert into student name values, then write the values whatever you want to write. Another thing, insert into student, then specify the number of column for which you want to enter the value, then write values, then enter the values. Fine. Then for seeing all the values from a table, what command you have to write? You have to write select asterisk from table name, and for the column I told you I have not mentioned the value, so it is showing me null. Fine. So now I am telling you how to insert a null values with these previous commands. Fine. Just see. So again I have to write the insert command. So I am writing insert into my table name, that is student, then values, and now the 4th record I am going to enter, so I am writing 4. Then I will write the name of the student. Now I am going to write Mahi. Then address, at the place of address I want to store null value, so I will write null in the capital. Fine. So successfully inserted. Again I want to see all the records in a table, so what I will write? I will write select asterisk from student. Fine. See, there are 2 null records. So how you can insert the null values in a table? You can insert the null values by writing the null keyword. And now some students might be having a query, can be write null in the small, so just see practically. Fine. So just see the records, null is there. Fine. So either you are writing in capital or small. MySQL is not a case sensitive language. What is the meaning of case sensitive language? That means whatever you are writing, either you are writing in capital or small, it will not affect your code and output. Fine. So अगर आप चाहो तो कैपिटल में लिख दो चाहे स्मॉल में लिख दो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता एसक्यूएल के अंदर, ठीक है, बिकॉज ये केस सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेज नहीं है. केस सेंसिटिव में क्या होता है? कैपिटल मीन्स कैपिटल, स्मॉल मीन्स स्मॉल, बट MySQL is not an case sensitive language. So what we have seen till now, we have seen how to create a database, how to use that particular database, then how to create a table, and then after how to insert the records and how to insert the null values. Now I am going to tell you how to write the update command. Now I want to update the address of the student, or Mahi, it is repeated 2 times. I want to update the name of Mahi whose ID is 4, but at both the place 4 is there, so it will update the name at 2 places. Fine. I just want to tell you ki in this particular table there are 5 records. 1 Anuj, 2nd Kanak, 3rd is Kashish, and on 4th number I have entered 2 values. They are the duplicate records, that is Mahi, and again Mahi is written over there. Fine. So now what I have to do, I have to update the record of the Mahi. For that, what command I will use? I have to write the update command. So what will I write? I will write update, then table ka name, and the name of the table is student. Update student, then you have to write set. What you have to write? So what we have written? We have written update student set. What you have to set? You have to set the name of the column whose value you want to update. Fine. So set S name, because I want to update the value of S name. So what you want to update? Write the name over here. I want to update it with Kanak. Fine. And with the update command, you have to write the condition where you want to update this particular record. I want to update Kanak name where SID means student ID is 4. Fine. So update student set S name equals to Kanak where SID is 4. Fine. Just press the enter button. Now see, your update has been, record has been updated successfully. Now again I am going to write the command select asterisk from student. See, in the previous table we have Mahi's record at ID number 4, but now we are having the Kanak's record. Fine. Now we want to enter the value of address at where the S name is Kashish. Fine. What I have to do? I have to add the value of address whose student name is Kashish. So what value I will what query I will write? I will write update student set. Now what I have to set? This time I have to set the column name, which is address. So I will write address set address is equal to, write the address. That address I want to write anything like Shakti Nagar. I have written an address Shakti Nagar. Fine. So what I have written, update student set address is equal to Shakti Nagar where SID is what? Either you can update with SID, or I told you we will do with S name now. So I am going to write S name where S name equals to, write the name in the single quotes or double quotes, where S name is what? Kashish. Fine. So okay, see what's showing, update student set address equals to Shakti Nagar where S name equals to Kashish, and your query is successfully done and one row has been affected. Just see the records in a table. See, in the previous table it is showing null with the Kashish column, but here what it is showing? It is showing Shakti Nagar. Fine. So by this ways you can update the record in your table. Fine. Now I am going to tell you how to delete a record from a table. For deleting a record, you have to write delete command. Fine. So how to use the delete command? Write delete from, then write the table name, that is student. Write the condition. I want to delete a record where SID equals to 4. Fine. I want to delete a record from a table whose SID equals to 4. Fine. So 2 rows are affected. Why 2 rows? Because at 4 ID I am having the 2 records. Fine. जहाँ पे ID पे 2 records हैं, इसलिए हमारी 2 rows affect हुई हैं. Just compile the query. See, both the records has been deleted successfully, and now you can see the 3 records in your table. Fine. So next query is alter command. Why we are using alter? For adding column in the particular table. So now I want to add one more column, that is gender. Okay, so just write the query. You see here what I want to do. I want to add a column, so write the alter command, alter table, then name of the table. Which table? Alter table student. Then you have to add column name. What column name you want to add? I told you gender, and after the column write the colon. So again I have to type because I have pressed the arrow key. So again I am typing alter table student, add column, then name of the column. Which column I want to add? I want to add gender. For gender I want to write only M or F, male, M for male and F for female, so I need only one character. So I told you why to use char and varchar, similar like that. So all things are updated successfully. You can see over here, just see 3 rows are affected because we are having only 3 rows in the table. So if we are going to see the records in a table in the value of gender, right now it will show what? It will show null. So if you want to update the records, how you will update? As I told you, you have to write update student set, instead of address you can write gender. Now fine, so gender will be either male or female. That you can write in capital letter. Anuj is male, so you will write the male over here, and where name is what? Anuj. Fine, this query is clear. Update student set gender equals to male where S name equals to Anuj. Press the enter button. One row is affected. Just see the records by using the select statement. See अनुज जिसका एड्रेस खेड़ा खुर्द है वहां पे जेंडर में क्या आ गया? M. Fine, till here it's clear. So similarly one more record I am updating for you. Afterwards we will see the different thing. Let me scroll down. It's fine. So I told you I want to update one more record, that is gender. अब क्या है? Female, because Kanak, next record is Kanak and Kanak is female name, so I will use F, and instead of name you can also use the ID. So I am using the name right now, again Kanak. Fine, one more record is updated successfully. See, fine. Now what I have to do, I just want to demonstrate you how to use the drop command. So drop, I want to drop the gender column which I have added. So dropping the column also you have to use the alter command. That is again a part of your DDL command. Alter table, then write the table name, that is student, drop column. What you want to drop? You want to drop the column, then write the column name, that is gender. Fine. So it is showing 3 rows affected, duplicate records and all. See, your column has been removed. Fine. So I hope you have learned how to create database, create table, insert record, insert null values in a table, alter command for adding a column, as well as removing a column from a database. You have also seen how to delete a record. Now I am telling you how to drop the table. So for that, dropping a table means all the things with the structure is going to remove. Fine. So what is the difference between drop and truncate command? Just see here. First I am going to write the truncate over here, then I will write the drop command. Fine. So for truncate I have to use, let me scroll down again. See, I have written truncate table student. फाइन. सो ट्रंकेट क्या करता है, बेसिकली सारे रिकॉर्ड्स एक साथ डिलीट कर देता है. डिलीट कमांड क्या करता है, एक एक करके डिलीट करता है, और ट्रंकेट ने क्या करा, सारे रिकॉर्ड्स एक साथ डिलीट कर दिए. तो जब हम लिखेंगे सेलेक्ट एस्ट्रिक फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट, तो अब हमें क्या शो हो रहा है, एम्प्टी सेट. तो एम्प्टी सेट का क्या मतलब है कि इन दिस टेबल नो रिकॉर्ड इज देयर. फाइन. बट टेबल का स्ट्रक्चर अभी भी है. अब कैसे पता लगेगा टेबल का स्ट्रक्चर अभी भी है, उसके लिए कमांड होती है DESC और डिस्क्राइब टेबल नेम दैट इज स्टूडेंट. फाइन. सो सी, हमारे पास स्टूडेंट टेबल तो है ना. हमने क्या लिया था, फील्ड SID SNAME एड्रेस लिया था, टाइप लिया था इंट, वेरचर, नल वैल्यूज के लिए हमने कुछ नहीं लगाया, की के लिए हमने कुछ नहीं लगाया, डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू हमने कुछ नहीं डाली. तो DESC कमांड यूज होती है, और उसके लिए इसकी जगह आप पूरा डिस्क्राइब भी लिख सकते हो, डिस्क्राइब स्टूडेंट. तो आपको क्या करता है, स्टूडेंट टेबल को पूरा डिस्क्राइब कर देता है, पूरी स्टूडेंट टेबल दिखा देता है. अगेन लेट मी स्क्रॉल डाउन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. फाइन. सो आई होप ये क्लियर हुआ. ट्रंकेट कमांड ने क्या किया, ट्रंकेट कमांड ने बेसिकली क्या करा, सारे रिकॉर्ड्स डिलीट कर दिए, बट टेबल अभी भी है. देखो अब ड्रॉप कमांड में क्या डिफरेंस है, कुछ रिकॉर्ड्स इंसर्ट कर लेते हैं जल्दी से. लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्वेरीज हमने ऑलरेडी लिखे हुए हैं, तो फटाफट से इंसर्ट कर लेते हैं रिकॉर्ड्स. तो अनुज इंसर्ट कर लिया, वापस से कनक का रिकॉर्ड इंसर्ट कर लिया. 2 आर इनफ. वी कैन सी बाय राइटिंग सेलेक्ट एस्ट्रिक फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट नेम. क्लियर. 2 रिकॉर्ड्स आ गए हमारी टेबल में. अब हम क्या करेंगे, इंस्टेड ऑफ ट्रंकेट आई वांट टू यूज ड्रॉप कमांड. सो फॉर ड्रॉप व्हाट आई विल राइट, ड्रॉप table and name of the table. What is the name of my table? That is student. Fine. So now see, with the help of describe command, whether it is showing DESC student. What is showing? Error. Table class 12 dot student does not exist. Class 12 is what? Class 12 is your database, so it is showing डेटाबेस नेम फॉलोड बाय योर टेबल नेम स्टूडेंट, दैट इज डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. तो उसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू ड्रॉप कमांड विद द हेल्प ऑफ, व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू डिलीट द टेबल विद द ड्रॉप कमांड, इट इज ऑल्सो रिमूविंग योर स्ट्रक्चर. बट जब आप उसको ट्रंकेट कमांड के साथ डिलीट करते हो सारे रिकॉर्ड्स, तो आपके सिर्फ और सिर्फ रिकॉर्ड्स डिलीट होते हैं. बट व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग द ड्रॉप कमांड, तो आपके रिकॉर्ड्स के साथ साथ टेबल का स्ट्रक्चर भी रिमूव हो जाता है. फाइन. सो इन द फ्रॉम द DDL पार्ट वी हैव कवर्ड क्रिएट, ऑल्टर, ड्रॉप, and from the DML data manipulation language we have covered insert, update and delete commands. Fine. So some question we will discuss in the next session based on these commands. So जब तक के लिए आप इस वीडियो को ही अगेन देख लेना, एंड किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो जस्ट कमेंट में लिख देना. एंड इफ यू लाइक दिस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो, सो प्रेस द लाइक बटन, एंड दोज हु हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब द चैनल येट, जस्ट सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. ओके. सो थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग स्टूडेंट्स, एंड डू दिस थिंग इन practical also. Fine. Those who are having the laptop, they can do this particular thing in their laptop and do the practice, then only you will learn all these things. Fine. So thank you for watching.